Hey, Shalom. First, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Kwakadash, Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls God, Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. I want to give a double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who have taught me this truth. I want to give a peace and blessings to the Akim across the four corners of the earth who teach this truth and risk their life to do so. It's going to be a quick video. Lord, when the video's edifying, Lord, I can get something from this video. Quick video, I'm just get a couple precepts here in Isaiah 13, basically going into the destruction. And then whatever other precepts come to mind, I'm going to grab as well. Lord willing, is edifying. But before I grab that, before I grab that, I wanted to go in. I was just reading this article before I hit the screen record button. Bear with me right here, right? I'm gonna be careful what I say on this while reading this article. Bros could read the article if bros want, just so you know what's going on. I mentioned this app a couple times in a couple videos, End Time Headlines, right? So you go to your Apple Store, or if you have an Android, you could go to your Play Store. I think it should be available in your Play Store. If you haven't downloaded the app, it's highly recommended. It show you what's going on. You go here, you could easily, read an article and match it up with scriptures. It's just a good app to have along with Sputnik. If bros have RT, I don't even think you could download RT anymore, but if you have RT, keep it. But yeah, this is another media outlet. Slakia, that tell you what's going on in the world, man. And you can line these up with prophecy and just to stay on your watch, man. You know what I'm saying? But the video is not going to be about this. But I did want to just briefly just speak on it real quick and then hop into Isaiah 13. But it says FDA approves new FDA approves M's new C19 Vax. It says ABC News reports that the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, FDA, has approved the new lower dose version of MC19V. I'm just saying it like that. This updated V is designed to provide continued protection against current variants of the V to the rust, while potentially reducing side effects due to lower dosage. And this is what they try to throw the spin on. Is like, oh, it's a lower dosage is going to reduce the side effects that the other V cause and all kind of shit, right? So you got a lot of brain dead people that's going to go take this thing, you know what I'm saying? And to maintain, especially when another pandemic happens. You know what I mean? So, how many people already put their arm out, you know what I'm saying, to get the first V, you know what I'm saying? And they got it a couple, what they issued out 3, you know what I'm saying? And 80% of the population in America has the first one, at least one, you know what I'm saying? So, they throwing it out there and they selling you with the lower dose, you know what I'm saying? But they are acknowledging the side effects, you know what I'm saying? And, it's going to reduce the side effects, it's just a lower dose. And I thought that was funny, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, let me just touch on this real quick. Because what they do is like, they make it sound so good at first, you know what I'm saying? They make it sound hella good at first, you know what I'm saying? To the American people, we know it's bullshit and it's true. Those in the know it's all bullshit, you know what I'm saying? But to the people, they try to nice it up. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this has a lower chance of this and that, and and if you get this, then you ain't got it. Like, nah, motherfucker, like, there's still some poison that they injecting you with. You know what I'm saying? It says the lower dose formulation is intended for use as a booster shot for adults, aligning with recommendations from health authorities to maintain immunity against emerging variants. It says M's new V maintains the mRNA technology used in its original formulation, but delivers a reduced amount of active material, which studies suggest may still elicit a robust immune response. The FDA's decision was based on clinical trial that demonstrating the V's safety and efficacy at the lower dose. And remember, the first one was sped up. The first V was sped up, you know what I'm saying? So ain't no telling what type of thing, and ain't no telling what things are going to happen, you know what I'm saying, when they activate the shit that was in it. You know what I'm saying? When they, when shit when they try to fulfill a plan, ain't no telling, man, how much people gonna wig out, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what the fuck they put in that shit, man. Like, come on, bro. Like, third paragraph, it says, this development follows similar approvals for updated V's from other manufacturers as public health officials aim to streamline V's campaigns and address V's hesitancy by offering options with potentially fewer side effects. And that's a spin. You know what I'm saying? Oh, well, don't be hesitant. I mean, this one has, it's a lower dosage, so, you know what I'm saying, it has less, it's a lesser chance for you to get some or for you to catch one of the side effects. Man, it's all bullshit because it's still poison. Okay, it says the V is expected to be available at pharmacies and healthcare facilities in the coming weeks. So, all in all, man, I mean, in the time to come, man, they're gonna make shit mandatory. Like, they're gonna start, the next pandemic, man. You got to think, like, you know what I'm saying, like, these motherfuckers the devil. You know what I'm saying? So that first one was a test run to see what it was. Now they finna come, Bill Gates finna come with the spin on the shit, man. You know what I'm saying? And, those in the world gonna feel the wrath and see the horns, you know what I'm saying? And those in the know, Lord will not be one of those men that get delivered out of any situation that the wicked presents, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna fulfill what the scripture's saying, what we've been saying about who we've been saying it about. You know what I mean? The earth is given into the hands of the wicked, man. And a wicked rulership can't not thrive. Although it may have success for years, right? Eventually it would fall, man. You know what I'm saying? And no matter how much tariffs, you think that America has recouped, in the month of May, because I seen that too earlier, you know what I'm saying? On the month of May, you got so-and-so billions of terrorists that, like, listen, man, you know what I'm saying? It's still going to be destroyed because the scriptures say so. Okay? It's wicked. They can't use. You shouldn't even want it to rule, man. You shouldn't even want it. It's wicked, man. But let's get into the destruction real quick. I just wanted to touch on that article. Being that I came across it, I thought it was funny that they were now worrying about the side effects. Nah, man, get the fuck out of here, man. You people never cared about that. Who did Biden try to give the incentive to? He said the blacks, the Native Americans, and the Mexicans. African and YouTuber, man. That's what he said, man. He said the Israelites, man. He didn't say Israelites, but he said the so-called blacks, so-called Native Americans, so-called Latinos. You know what I'm saying? So that's always been the target. We always been the target, man. You know what I'm saying? And the only one, and it just fulfills Psalms 84, where it says they're confederate against us, man. And the list of nations, really all the heathen nations are confederate, and they're in cahoots with each other to try to destroy us, man. But they can't. Okay? And this truth is out here really shining a light and exposing the ways of not only Esau, but the rest of the heathen as well. Okay? But mainly Esau. Okay? It's Isaiah 13. And I saw that too. It says, lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice of them, shake the hand, that they may go into the gates of the nobles. So, and this truth is the banner. Okay? Let me jump down. It says, the noise of the multitude in the mountains, like as as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of kingdoms. The nations gather together. The Lord Yahweh of hosts mustereth the hosts of the battle. They come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even the Lord Yahweh, in the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. And what is the weapons of his indignation? What are thermonuclear missiles, man? Let's go to second Ezra 16. It's second Ezra 16, and let's start at 11. It says, "The Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence? The earth quaketh, and the foundations thereof. The sea ariseth up with waves from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled, and fishes thereof also before the Lord, and before the glory of his power. For strong is the right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss when they begin to be shot to the ends of the world." Now, you put this in the simplest terms, you can't shoot a bow from one part of the earth to the other part of the earth. So it's not talking about a bow. Okay? It says, "Behold the plagues that are sent. Behold the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. The fire is kindled." So you got a bow, which is a plague, right? One of the plagues, one of the said perils. Okay? The ultimate destruction that's going to start a fire. That's going to be shot from one part of the earth to the other part of the earth. That's not a bow. It's a missile. It says it shall not be put out till it consume the foundations of the earth. Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon the earth shall not return again. Okay? It says, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? Ezra's is back now. This is 18. It says, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars. The powers shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Okay, so martial law is coming, the famine is coming, the famine of the word is coming, famine of bread, famine of the word, right? The sad perils, pestilence, you know what I'm saying? Jacob's trouble, and then the ultimate destruction, which the elect has to be delivered up out of here before the last trump. Right, the ultimate destruction is those thermonuclear missiles, and that's what we're speaking about. Because scriptures prophesied 200,000, which is 200 million missiles, are prophesied to be shot upon this place. Scripture said the beast shall hate the whore. These nations are going to shoot missiles on this place, man. Okay, this is Isaiah, back in Isaiah 13 and 5. It says, or 6. It says, well, I'll start back at 5. It says, they come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even glory Yahweh, and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. See, this whole land mass, which is talking about America, is going to be destroyed. Other parts of the earth are going to get hit as well, but ultimately, America is going to be wiped out. Okay, it says, how ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand, and it shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt. It says, and they shall be afraid, pains and sorrow shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flames. Behold, the day of the Lord Yahweh cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate. So the land will be no longer. Okay, this is the Lord is mad at this place. You got to look, man. Scriptures say that Sodom and Gomorrah was an ensample, which is an example on how the ungodly shall be punished. Not only did this place mimic it, but it went a step further by allowing sexual changes to happen and all kind of confusion and shit, man. Okay? So what the fuck you think gonna happen to this place, man? Come on, man. Wow. 9, it says, behold, the day of the Lord cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. Okay, 11, it says, and I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. All right, it says, I will, and the proud is what? And the arrogant is what? Esau. Okay, it says, I will make a man, but our people are going to be wiped away in that too. 2/3 of our people was prophesied to be destroyed. Okay, 1/3, which the elect is a part of, and 1/3 are going to be delivered. Okay, it says, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. It says, therefore will I shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place, and the wrath of the Lord Yahweh of hosts in the day of his fierce anger, right? Script, and when you go to Isaiah, what does Isaiah? Let's try to go to it. I think it is 24 and 20. Yep. Isaiah 24 and 20, it says, the earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage. You got to think, what's going to make the earth reel to and fro like a drunkard? Well, those thermonuclear missiles, man. Okay? The damage that one missile could do, now put 200 million of them. Come on, man. Let's go back to Isaiah 13. It says, therefore, I mean, heaven's earth, I'm going to jump down. It still says, the children shall be dashed to pieces, be spoiled. See, 16, it says, their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished. So you got a time coming that, we're going to need protection out of, but people are playing and acting as if this place is going to prosper. This place doesn't have great judgment set for it, and you're mistaken. You're wrong, man. Okay? It says, behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver. As for gold, they shall not delight in it. Their bows also shall be dashed. It's like it. Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. Now, ancient Babylon hasn't been destroyed by fire. When you look at Sodom and Gomorrah, it's completely wiped out, destroyed. A pillar of salt is over there for a monument of unbeliever. You know what I'm saying? Nothing grows there. Salt everywhere. You still got sulfur balls that ignite over there. So what is this? The ancient Babylon didn't get like that. So what Babylon is this talking about? This is talking about America, man. Okay, 20, it says it shall never be inhabited again. It's like it shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Okay, neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there. So it's people that live over there where ancient Babylon was. You know what I'm saying? So what is this talking about? Well, this hasn't happened yet, which is a prophecy. It says, it shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. See? So this hasn't happened yet. So you got to ask yourself, when is this going to happen? What's going to happen on the Lord's time? But we know the signs to look for. The Lord told us what to look for: wars, rumors of wars, earthquakes in diverse places, past all kind of things, man. Okay? It says 21, it says, but the wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there, and the wild beasts of the islands shall cry in their desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant places, and her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged. So only thing they're going to dwell here is desert creatures and birds, and but as far as human, nah, hell no, you won't be able to do it. This place is gonna be fucked off. It's gonna be busy, it's gonna burn, man. And people, well, why? Because of the wickedness, man. It's wicked. Okay, it's wicked. All right, it's wicked, man, and it's thriving, and it was built off of a lie, right? And the Lord is coming back to set it straight. And the first thing of setting it straight was the Lord waking up the prophets. Lord, I'm one of those men to teach and preach this truth, to give the warning and to bid the elect to the marriage before he comes, man. Okay? Hey, so with that, man, Lord, we just edify only I can got something for this video. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Kakadash. I want to tell you, brothers, keep pushing on to the next. Shalom.